Okie dokie. Welcome back to Vintage Story. You've grown a bit. My, how much you've grown. There is a reason for that, but we're not going to get into that at this particular moment because it's not super important for what we are trying to do here at this very moment, which is play Vintage Story. And let's see. It has been, I think, about a week since I last logged into this game, which is all good. That's about the usual cadence that we're going for here. And I think we are resettling in a ruin at this point. Getting things set up here, making sure the stream is looking good. So far, so good. I hope you're all doing very well today. It's starting to get cold in Raleigh. Those are all the new small talk things I've thought of to say during this portion of the stream where I'm just setting things up. Well, we'll come back to that. It looks like they've set up some Halloween decorations here, which is pretty cool. But we're just going to go ahead and join the server. Once again, this is a public server. Oh. Okay. I didn't expect that, so... Well, since I am on Linux, this is actually installed through Flatpak, and I'm not sure if I can update that quite so easily, so this is suddenly going to become an interesting stream. Let's see, let's share the other screen and let's work through the technical issue together. So that's our... Okay, so can we install them side by side? What about GNOME software app? Bit hard to see in this. So we do have it installed from FlatHub, but can we change the version on this? Or maybe I should just update the server. Let's try that real quick. Let's see if we can do a quick update to the server. The way I'm going to do that is through Kubernetes. Well, this is an interesting side quest. I'm actually not that sorry about it because it's kind of cool at the same time. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I've got my terminal here. I am going to go to desktop, software infrastructure. Vintage Story, do we have a Vintage Story? Nope. Beast. Let's see. It's just EOM. Do I have a Ansible role for Vintage Story? That surprises me. What's the deal here? That seems incorrect. So I was expecting to see a specific role, a Ansible role for my deployment of Vintage Story, because if we pull up our git t, whoops. There it is. So this should be in software infrastructure as a submodule. Did that not get committed? Is it a pull request? No. Did I put it in a single file like a fool? Is it different because I am on this new Tower Plus computer? Gotta make it hard for me, don't you? That computer's over there. Let me just check. That was the problem. Yep. Okay. So, if we now... So, that Inspiron 3670 was my old desktop computer, which had the software infrastructure repository, and I had made some changes on that local desktop that didn't get published up to Git so that when I pulled it down here, it does not contain the vintage story stuff. So, what I need to do first was connect that one back to my local Wi-Fi so that I can SSH into it. Just like that. Ooh, this still has the old ZSH prompt. Ew. I need to fix that. And I should probably take a note of that while I'm thinking about it. So let's come over here. And is it this one? No, it is. Ansible role Eric O'Meehan, which is not in this org. Good enough. Just jotting down a note to let me remember that I wanted to do that. So let's see. So here we get to software infrastructure. If we do git status, oh, you can't see it here because I just did a commit. I did a commit on that other computer. See, Saturday, October 25th, 10:14:19, and it is currently 10:16:53. So, yeah, this updating roles, I made a commit that included that vintage story role, which we can see right about. Where is it? There. We got it. That one. Yes. So we get push Beautiful. We get out. We get status just to be certain. Ooh. Well, hopefully this doesn't cause a problem. Pull. Okay, well that's actually okay. I can actually just restore that one. Pull it again. Beauty. Okay, so now we should have our role for vintage story. There it is. Let's do Vim. Oh. What is it? Init. Update. Let's do init. Okay. Okay. Now our deployment down here. Okay, so yeah, I'm changing, excuse me, changing the value from the image pull policy in my deployment of vintage story from if not present to always. And what this is going to do is say that whenever I redo this deployment, whenever this tries to create a new container, it is always going to go to the remote repository and pull an image, rather than say, I already have one saved in the cache and I'm just going to recycle it. That saves bandwidth, but that doesn't update the container. I kind of wish that there was something where you could say, image pull policy is pull it if there is a new tag or something like that, or if latest has changed its hash or something like that. I don't know if there is. Maybe there is. I'm not going to Google that now because that's not what we're doing. And I also didn't want to do that. So we'll do that. We'll say always. We are going to open test.yaml, which is going to deploy. Did I need to set any variables with this? Yeah. Yeah, see? Had all these environment variables. And that's why I saved this vintage story.yaml as opposed to that test.yaml, which is the playbook calling the role that we just edited. I saved this as a separate file so that I could keep these variables defined in memory, you know? So I don't think it'll be a problem if I run this again. Should be good, I think. Let's do it. Okay. So Kubernetes deployments work in a rolling deployment strategy. So while it is starting up this new container, it is going to leave this old one running. And then once the new one is running, the old one gets terminated. It ran for 41 days, that old one. What a trooper. We'll miss him. how much I care about that one terminating all the way before I try and log in. It worked. It says error, but it's not actually an error. That one's just gone now. So the error is that it's gone. So I think that was all we needed to do, and we should now be able to finally, at long last, okay. So we solved some technical difficulties along the way, too. Oh no. All is not lost. So the problem is that this has created a new world. Oh, look at this. Is this a problem after all? I wish I had actually edited the character. Hello there. Yeah, I might still be dreaming. I've seen worse. Not that bad. Out here, playing the beasts. Humbert. Hello, Humbert. Treasure hunter. Find one if you can spare a few gears. No, I don't have any gears. Okay, goodbye. We'll rob him. We can... See, this is kind of actually pretty sweet. Maybe we could live with Humbert here. Anything that, like, gets you off the ground. Right out the gate. What's he got in the back? Just stashing back here, Humbert. Dude, he's got a lot of stuff. Alright, well, this is interesting. So, yeah, the problem here, of course, is that this has created a new world. So, I guess when it created the persistent volume claim, the new one, it replaced the old one, obviously. And doing that, of course, we no longer have the data from the old persistent volume claim. So, I'm also just kind of looking around. This game is cool. But the old world is still saved. It doesn't delete the... It doesn't delete the persistent volume claims, it just archives them and puts them in the background, so I can still go back and get the old world and put it back. I mean, I wouldn't really be opposed to starting over, because we're just kind of learning the ropes. Maybe there's something here. Be a nice corner house in good shape. I'm not sure how much I want to start over versus... You know, I'm a little bit not bothered about starting over because I really accomplished nothing in the old world. That was a pretty cool base that we had just found. I do need to update this role so that it persists worlds upon second deployment. So... What's all this? Bauxite. Alright, I think I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, and by that I mean actually disconnect, and let's come back to our working area and do a few things. First things first, I want to create an issue. Okay, we've got our issue, and let's see, if we go to, which one? So this, Power Edge T640, which password I typed incorrectly. This one is the, it's right there in that rack, that server rack. And it is the big server that runs most of the Kubernetes cluster for most of the services on my network. And if we go to /data/alpha, alpha for alpha cluster, so alpha Kubernetes cluster, so I could have like a beta cluster that's for testing, or a Charlie cluster that's for, obviously Charlies are experimental, but anyway, so let's see. No, we don't want to see all 500. We do want to see archived vintage story. Why are there so many of them? That's rough. Okay, so here's where having, there's a new terminal that I've been looking at. I think it's called Waze or something like that. Wave terminal or something, where you have an AI assistant that will help you write commands as you go. And this is actually a useful case for that, where I would want to basically list the files inside of each of these folders and get the date that they were last edited so that I could see which one was most recent. Well, can we do that? Okay. So far, so good. Let's add dash L to get the date. And let's grep for October 25th. What? Okay, let's actually, we'll just look at one of them. So those are all the server configs.json. It looks like the last one was created. Let's actually this one stands out. That one's weird. That one's big. Are all the other ones of no size? Let's change our approach here. Let's go to player data. Oh, that one's on September 13th. So this is a candidate. Those saves were last edited on September 13th. Doesn't seem likely, but I don't see any files anywhere that have been edited in October. Basically, all I would need to do, if we look at the current Vintage Story one, we can see that it just doesn't have archived in front of it. So that's the PVC that's currently being used. Basically, I would just replace that inner VS folder with the contents of one of these archived ones. It's just a question of which one. This one that I've set as the candidate seems plausible. Maybe I should just try it. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to sudo this one. Well, can I? I guess that worked. Deleting the pod is the same thing as restarting the server. The deployment's just going to kick up a new pod, and since we are not doing this through the actual playbook, the PVC underneath should remain unchanged, which means that it should have the new, the old, the old, you know what I mean. We'll just wait for this guy to come back. Okay. And let's try to join the server. No idea what's going to happen here. Hello, Nifty Wilson. Welcome aboard. Actually, just getting started with the game because we had some technical difficulties and almost lost all our data. Well, okay. Well, that didn't work either. How you doing, Nifty Wilson? So, well, I don't know exactly what to do with this, but this is Vintage Story, if you haven't seen it, Nifty Wilson. I had been playing in a world that I was intending to join back up with today, but it seems that my client and the server became out of sync with their versions, and my attempt to update the server has caused me to lose the data from the old one. It should be recoverable, but I'm not sure how invested I am in recovering it. It's kind of fine. We can just start over. This seems like pretty fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, interesting. It didn't actually overwrite the... Okay, so this is still the second world we created. I got a chance to update this character, which is nice, because this might actually end up being our new world, but that's fine. Get rid of that. I guess for today, I'm just going to run around and we'll kind of set this place up as a new area. And maybe next time when I play this, we will continue on this server, or maybe I will have recovered the data in that time. I know it's definitely possible to recover the data. It's just kind of annoying, and I have other things to do, so this might be fine. Let's go ahead and get a knife. Definitely clean this little structure here. Kind of obvious first home. We know the basics now. Pick up sticks, pick up rocks, berries, and mushrooms. Oh! I confused shift with control there. That was my fault. Everything's fine. Don't you hate it when you're trying to peek over a cliff and you accidentally run straight at it? There's plenty of rocks, but what about other things? Berries? No. Well, there are a lot of berry bushes, but mark the home on the map. Basically trying to do a circle. What is... Oh, God. Well. Rough start. That happened last time, too, so... That's okay. Fortunately, our spawn point is right here by this caravan. Which way did I go to get to that structure? I think I went this way. Yeah, this game can be a little rough at the beginning. I'm honestly not even bothered to go back and pick up that stuff, so... I'm in a restarting kind of mood, so... Really need some sticks. Oh, nice. Let's mark this map. where I died. I guess there's stuff there. Walking there would be potentially fruitful. Good direction is any? Is that that? No, it isn't. We might as well go get the stuff. I wonder if rocks respawn in this game. It would not make sense, but from a gameplay perspective, you kind of need them. I guess maybe if you could get them from mining or something. Nice. Where are the sticks? There's another caravan. Not again. Alright, well. Let's just repeat. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I feel like my games like to punish me because I don't play them very often. It's like they're angry when I finally get here. We gotta get this stuff, we gotta get some sticks, and we gotta get back here before it gets dark. Otherwise, we're going to end up in a death loop. But actually, maybe we should go ahead and go to the caravans, because the caravans, as we saw earlier, have beds. I suppose this is why a lot of people use keep inventory in this game. Also should have marked that other caravan. Not gonna talk to this guy just yet. I'll wait for it to get dark. That'll give us something to do during the nighttime. Yeah, we might just hang out around this guy for a bit. It's kind of nice that we have two caravans nearby. It's like we have two neighbors already. And by the way, this is a public server, so kind of fortunate that nobody was on the last one, given that we lost it. But if you would like to join, then you are welcome to play as well. There's a forum thread on discourse.eom.dev and a matrix chat that you can find in that forum, and you can reach out to me there if you would like to join. It's a chill game once you're not getting eaten by wolves frequently. These look edible. No. Blue is an uncommon color in nature. So is purple. Except for the sky. Which, as we all know, is purple. Still no sticks. This looks promising, stick-wise. Okay. Again, I forgot to mark on the map where those caravans are, but that's okay, they're near. But I don't want to have to find it in the dark. Turnips are good. What's going on here? Are these generating? One tall? What's that? No sticks! We need sticks. I mean, that's cool, but I only have one more inventory spot and I need sticks. I also need to get back to that caravan. It is getting dark. I don't remember which way it was. I think it's around here, actually. I knew this would happen. Compounding errors, compounding errors. Not good. It's not a stick. Is that a wolf? I should just head home. At least I know where it is. Maybe we'll see the caravan on the way. Oh! Perfect. Hello, good friend. Let's... Ah, new customer. How can I help you? Name. Mouse. Or maybe he's French. Moose. Treasure hunter. Most people live in the villages. Oh. Hold up and cautious of any threats. There certainly are threats, as you've likely seen. Not me, though. I like it out here. Besides, there's a profit to be made. Yeah, what's... That's it? Let's see the others. One of those horrible creatures. Ah, those miserable souls, cursed ones, drifters, they come and go, lost in grief and rage. Punished by God, they were. They could seek atonement, but nay, all they wish to do is spread more misery. They challenged God himself, and God cast them down into the earth to wriggle like worms. They remain there still, in the deep. It's not safe down below, not safe at all. This guy's kind of creepy. But he doesn't know of anything interesting out here. Goodbye. What is this? Oh, you get a wax tube, and it plays music. Dang it. Wanted to steal. Meteorite? Guess I don't really need these. Yeah. I just hit myself with the rock. And I sleep in his bed. Thank you. Don't laugh. Don't do anything weird. Coming over. That was helpful. Let me remember to actually mark it. Mouse's house. And I guess we'll just go out in kind of a circle around it and collect stuff, but I place them over at the proposed base. Maybe I should come this way, go through those trees and cut around here to collect some sticks and then drop stuff off over at this house. And then maybe I'll come back around here to the original spawn point, mark that first trader, and maybe that will be the full day? We'll see. Going the right way? Roughly. I don't feel like I need any more rocks. Food's kind of low. Oh, I've almost forgotten. Let me go quick here. Self-promote a little bit. That's the good stuff. Let me double check the map, make sure I'm not turn around. I am a little bit. Avoid that. We've fallen into enough holes so far. There we go. That's looking like stick territory. That's the sticks. Oh ho. Secret berries. Yeah, you eat a lot of berries in the early game here, and from what I know, that can be a bit rough on the digestive system. Alright, stick time. More random mushrooms. What are they? Fly agaric. Now, does our handbook tell us if it's edible? Neat. Minus 6.5 HP when you eat it. But it gives you 80 saturation? I mean... Let's just give it a little taste. That was not at all worth it. But there's only one way to learn. Could at least make the screen a little wiggly. Come on. I don't want to get too far into these woods. They're definitely monsters, as in low-level animals. Like that wolf. There, he saw me. Not this time. We're going. Slob him. Sticks, yes. Okay. Yeah, all I can do is chuck rocks at him at this point, so... I feel like sticks were a lot easier to find in my old world. now I'm trying to find that first caravan that spawned near, so I can mark it on the map. Probably head back to the base. Pretty low on food still. Guy's name. Humbert. He's got a pretty sweet spot, this Humbert. See if we can get a few more sticks. Cool spot. We are almost starving. I feel like I should do what I did in the other world and start collecting these bushes to plant around the house so that they're easy to harvest later. This does feel like a good place to build a first house. I'm gonna plant my berry bushes around here. I'm not gonna be super organized with it at this time. I just want to get them in. We'll move them later. We're gonna make a shovel. And I want to flatten out some of this ground a bit. That'll also give us some cob, or at least the beginnings of cob, to build some walls over here. We might have to go back to the caravans for a few nights, though. That's okay. Let's see. I think these things sometimes have basements. Excavate the whole thing without flooding it. Oh, look at that. What is hitting me? Oh, I'm starving. I don't know if there's much I can do about that. Wah, wah, wah. We have been in this situation before and have recovered, so let's take a mad dash. See if we can't find a barrier or two. Pretty early in this world, we should be able to. Low on health. Might die here. Feel a little bit more likely to run into a wolf, but berries? Berries. No, 7 days. too far away from home if I die. Might as well keep the stuff close. Boy, as soon as you really need them, there was a vase down in the house. There's probably food in there. I think we can do this. There's nothing edible in there. We're gonna be in trouble. But at least we'll be at the house, so we can just come back and get our stuff again. Those were not edible. I mean, they're cool, but you need food. Why is there no food? Cinnamon? This map seems to be a bit sparser in terms of food. He's gonna get me. Yeah, I think we're better off just at least dying here. Just go back to work with a good little worker. Put my bones in with the rest. Those aren't edible. Kind of a cool basement. Alright, we can get back there. That's fine. Naturally, we're gonna find no food on the way, because we've done this path before. Seems like food's going to be kind of a problem in this map. I like this basement. Might be a good idea to run back to the caravans, because we can sleep through the night there. Don't have much to do in the evenings yet. It's an interesting shape. I don't know how much further down I want to dig. This hill would be nice to flatten out or smooth out a little bit leading up to it, because I kind of like the shape of it once you expose more. Hello, flybows. I need to run back to the caravan. Getting dark. And I can sleep there. This is Vintage Story. Flybows. It is a voxel survival game similar to Minecraft, though it is its own thing. And it focuses a lot more on primitive skills and foraging, gathering, and crafting. Very tedious, actually. And kind of hard to find berries. So I've been playing on a server for, I think, 4 episodes now. And as of today, I made a mistake, and so we're currently playing on a new world. But I'm kind of liking this world. I like these 2 caravans. I like these 2 dudes. So maybe we will consider staying here. It's also easier for me to stay here. The only thing is I need to make sure that this doesn't happen again, because I do want other people to join this server, and I don't want to just randomly lose their data like that, so. Starving already. Well, this is kind of a horrible position for us to be in. It's now nighttime. Someone's throwing stuff at us. We have no food. This is gonna go poorly. Yeah, this game can be a little bit tough at the start. And this guy help us. Gonna need food, Humbert. You're just gonna watch me die. All of it's much higher level than what I'll have. I'm just gonna have to run. Yeah, we're almost certainly gonna die again. Here. There's just no food around here. It would be nice if it started off with everything ripe. Because it's a little annoying that you have to starve to death continuously until you've played the game for a while. Like, it should be possible to not starve to death. Like, what are we just not supposed to eat for the first 7 days? Something's gotta be right. I'm gonna eat these. Give them here. Taki, that we know that's edible. At least it stops that annoying sound. Alright. At least we'll survive for now. Be able to take those right now. Thought there were some in there. Oh yeah. Hold us off a little while. Let's go put some stuff down at the house. Not really trying to be organized here just yet. let's dump some stuff off here. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. Might just focus on stacking things up outside for now, just for simplicity. Things on the ground. Maybe having a door here. Build up some walls with the cob around it. Maybe get a pickaxe and dig out a little bit of this stone, cobblestone, to add a few things. Dig out the floor and flush out the basement. I think we'll wrap it up here soon. So you can let me know what you think about this new world. It kind of took us all by surprise. Beginning of the stream here. We can continue exploring this, or I can try to recover the data from the old world. To be honest, I don't feel particularly motivated to recover the data from the old world. I feel like I did some things in there, I learned some things, and now that we're here, we might as well stick with it. So it happens. But once again, if other people were playing this, I would be more inclined to actually preserve that data. So anyway, that's how it goes. So thank you very much for joining me. This has been Vintage Story, and I will see you next time. Toodaloo.